Captain's log, stardate 6269.3. The landing party and the Klingon Captain Klarr have passed through a portal in time and space. We're about to face tests by the Brassica. Success will mean formal relations. Failure will mean unknown.
Welcome. We applaud your willingness to confront the unknown.
Please tell us what's going on. Where are we?
Patience. I cannot answer all yet. Those elements of our society still ill at ease with your cultures have more questions.
We've had enough. No more foolish tests. More tests. Let's just get on with it. I'd like to hear what the others think. We've had enough. No more. I'd like to hear what the others think.
I will withdraw until you address me again.
I am grateful you included me, Captain. Representing the Klingon Empire, I believe we must not be cowed. Passivity may be regarded as undesirable to them.
Captain, even though isolated, the Brassica are quite advanced. It's certain their insights will be unusual and enlightening. The logical course is to establish a dialogue.
Isn't Brassica the family of vegetables that includes broccoli and Brussels sprouts? Or maybe cauliflower?
The Brassica are calling the tune and expecting us to dance, Captain. It might be undignified, but all of us can make valid, responsible choices and stand by the consequences.
If I was meeting us, I'd be skittish too. We've gone this far, there's no sense in quitting now.
Well, everybody's up for it then.
Captain Kirk, I am here. Are you ready?
Our mandate is to seek out new life, new civilizations. If we must do so on your terms, we will.
That sounds reasonable.
Explain yourself. We're not rats to run mazes. We deserve to know what you want. We welcome contact with the new race, but you try our patience. No more tests or we'll leave. Now.
How are we gonna leave, though? I mean, we haven't got communicator or anything, Kirk.
Our mandate is to seek out new life, new civilizations. If we must do so on your terms, we will.
Listen. We have modified our legends by what we understand of your species. You will be asked a question and may discuss it. Only one person may answer. Begin.
This is kind of
I
trippy.
make the first query. It is that question posed to the heroic companions we call the Gerent. Answer this. Who among you may go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life? You may talk. I will withdraw until you choose to speak with me. Remember, only one of you may reply.
Save new game. Save new game. Replace previous game.
I may not be Vulcan, but I'm the logical choice. Who goes through more pains in pursuit of life than a doctor?
The Brassican's question is not, properly speaking, a riddle. A riddle has a right and a wrong answer. This is more philosophical, with many possible answers.
Then how can we possibly answer correctly, Spock? Or can we?
One answer will seem more satisfactory than all others, Captain.
At least we can eliminate you, Spock, from this horse race. I don't see any right answer for you to be the person who would go to the greatest pain in the pursuit of life.
On the contrary, Doctor. Respect for all living things is fundamental to Vulcan philosophy. A rigorous adherence, unlike humans' variable justifications.
You aren't suggesting, Spock, that you're the right choice.
I believe I may be, Doctor. The Brassicans may agree.
Gentlemen, I think you may be overlooking a fundamental difference between me and everyone else here. I am the only female, the only one capable of bringing forth new life. That qualifies me as the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
Oh, she's dead.
First, Kirk, I would hear you explain if you should be the one to answer. And why?
I'm sorry, Captain Klarr, if I decide to present myself as the one to answer, and I'm considering it. I'll explain to the Brassican then and no sooner. Point taken. Very well. So that everyone has a chance to make their own case, I will explain what I consider to be the sensible choice. I'm sorry, Captain Klarr, if I... Point taken. Very well. So that everyone has a chance to make their own case, I will explain what I consider to be the sensible choice. I'm a ship's captain. 430 lives depend on me, on my every decision. Our mission is, in part, to seek out new life, new civilizations, so it comes down to me.
Am I any different? Does not my crew live or die on my decisions?
He's got a point.
I explore space for the Klingon Empire!
The starship captain stands as representative of the United Federation of Planets. Many races whose goals and visions for the future are pursued together. Who shoulders the greater weight, Captain Klarr?
No one has ever accused you of modesty, Kirk. See it as you will. You, surrounded by your fellow humans and officers, or me, the sole representative of my empire.
Jim, it's evident that each of us believes we're the right choice. I'm reasonably sure I'm the person they have in mind. But I can see everyone can make a case for themselves.
As indeed we have, Doctor.
I fail to see how further discussion will alter the situation. Either you must come to some decision, weighing the strength of individual opinions,
Or I get some hints out of our green host. We have our answer. Are you ready to hear it? We have questions to ask. We have questions to ask.
Very well. Ask.
What consequences result from an incorrect answer? What if I were to declare that there's not one right answer, but many? Would you please repeat the question? We can't answer because we don't know enough about your species. What consequences result from an incorrect answer?
The overall test will likely continue, Captain. This is one phase, and we are examining the whole.
What if I were to declare that there's not one right answer, but many?
There is just one answer we would consider wholly correct, Captain Kirk.
In reality, you expect us to answer two questions. What we think is right and what you think is right. We're ready with our answer. In reality, you expect us to answer two questions. What we think is right and what you think is right.
I think that one.
What consequences result? You are clearly a race who values fairness. Shouldn't we have more information before we try to answer? What consequences result from an... You are clearly a race who values fairness. Shouldn't we have more information before we try to answer?
Maybe this is the test.
Very well.
No. It was agreed they shouldn't be given special assistance.
Their complaint is valid. Different species think differently. A hint seems appropriate.
They must show the faculties to think through problems.
Well, Captain, are you positive you want a hint?
Yes, get on with it.
Rude.
No, don't bother. We'll give our answer now. Yes, get on with it.
Captain Kirk, among our species, quality is often valued over quantity. We laud the contribution of the individual, even potential contribution by one who is gifted, over the united actions of many.
You call that a hint? Let me think some more. Maybe that'll help one of my companions. No, I think that tells us what we need to know. We are ready now.
Shall I do Uhuru? I think...
Let the one who would answer be the next one to talk.
I don't have anything to add, Captain. Alone among the people here, I am female and capable of childbearing. The nurturing of a new life remains a uniquely female labor. Certainly, I am the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
Where's he gone?
The next question awaits, Captain
Really,
Kirk.
where's he gone? She was just going on about being uniquely female.
You are nothing like the Gerund, who hold a special place in our memories. The second question. Who among you wrestles most intensely with the chaos of life? Talk amongst yourselves. I will answer questions if I can. In the end, only one may reply.
That's got to be Spock, right? Right.
As with the previous question, this is a question of judgment, Captain.
Meaning there's no right or wrong answer.
I suspect that Brassica would disagree with you, Captain. There is likely a specific answer they expect. I can only speculate.
And?
Each of us can best make his or her own case. As science officer, I believe myself likely. It is the very heart of science to attempt to comprehend the fundamentally chaotic nature of the universe.
Chaotic? If the universe wasn't ordered, we couldn't make sense of it, Spock.
As you are certainly aware, Doctor, chaos defines the very nature of patterns. However, this does not mean random.
Well, that may be. On the other hand, I would be the last person to say a Vulcan wrestles with any concept. And don't you raise your eyebrow at me, Spock.
See, if he'd have said he's chaotic because of his Vulcan human heritage, that would make sense.
Spock's on the right track, Jim, but he's still wrong. I focus on the chaos of life. Who struggles more than a physician?
Made some sense, McCoy. And I've heard you were a humble country doctor. Sounded more like a Vulcan.
No need to be insulting.
Gentlemen, we've had enough chaos to deal with. Interesting analysis, Bones. However, I think I might be the one the Brassica have in mind.
It's obvious you have never spent time among Klingons, Kirk. The life of the warrior is the struggle between control and chaos. Clearly, the Brassica know more of us than you, and I am certainly the one intended to answer.
I recognize your position, Klarr, and if you thought the same as me, I'd have second thoughts. But I don't. As captain of the Enterprise, I'm responsible for the lives of everyone on board. Without a strong hand at the tiller, it would be complete chaos. Those demands make me the best answer.
Okay, two things. Klarr goes through the same things as Kirk, being a captain. And also, Kirk's got to be there till the end, right? If this were an episode of Star Trek, it would be Kirk versus Klarr at the end. So that's narrowed us down to Spock or McCoy. If Spock had said his brain is chaotic or his motions are chaotic or something, then I would go with him. But I think life and death and stuff is pretty chaotic, so I'm going to go with McCoy.
We are ready with our answer now.
Let the one who would answer be the next to speak.
Oh, did I get it right?
I am a physician. I am the one who cares for life and health of hundreds aboard the Enterprise. The patterns of chaos are the patterns of life and death, and every day of my professional life is focused on balancing those patterns towards sustaining the quality of life. I am the one among us who struggles most intensely with the chaos of life.
Your answer is accepted, Dr. McCoy. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong in our sight.
You expect me to stand by while my people keep disappearing?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
It's getting trickier and trickier.
Captain. There are those among us
Who doubted you could make it this far. The third question is somewhat different, but our heroes, the Gerent, found the answer. Solve this equation. Pig plus X equals cow. Talk among yourselves.
Pig
I will
plus
answer
X
questions if I
equals
can.
cow.
Only
What?
one may reply.
Well, going on what I just said, is probably whatever Spock says, right? Because it's got to be Klarr and Kirk, as the final two. But let's see what he's got to say.
How to solve Tlok Pok plus X equals Sogak Noth? Not the sort of problem I'm used to.
What are you saying? The question was pig plus X equals cow.
Interesting, Kirk. I heard Tlok Pok plus X equals Sorok Nav to humans. It would translate to plant plus X equal hive paper. What did you hear, Vulcan?
Chicken plus X equals reality.
Each question starts with something edible. Pigs and chickens are farm stock, are they not?
Many elements of Federation society do not consume animal flesh, Captain Klarr. In principle, however, you are correct. But I believe the answer is, there is no logical answer.
I don't think so, Spock. But I don't like yours either, Klarr. Where's the relationship between a cow, hive paper, and reality?
Difficult, I admit, Kirk. But they must be connected.
I'm not impressed, Klarr. The Brassica addressed me first. I think we need to answer pig plus X equals cow.
You try my patience, Kirk. There's a pattern and an answer. A tok grows a flower that ka-cha insects visit, and ka-cha make nectar and hive paper. So flower would work.
And what does that do for my question? Or Spock's?
Your officer was asked to solve chicken plus X equal reality. The philosophers of Ballare 7 maintain a celestial bird something like a chicken laid an egg from which the universe hatched. The idea of reality began as something egg-shaped, was an early theory of Klingon cosmologists.
You're stretching, Klarr.
It all fits. The tok flower is egg-shaped. Therefore, I believe egg is correct for all equations. Kirk, in a barter society, might not a cow be worth, say, a pig with a clutch of eggs thrown in?
Klarr, I come from a farm on Earth in a state called Iowa. Your solution makes some sense, but so would pig plus crate of apples equal cow. It's something else.
If I may, based on the evidence, I remain convinced there is no answer.
A time will come when we must answer.
I'm willing to let either of you answer.
The Brassica will allow only one to answer.
Getting more than one question confuses things. I still have a gut feeling that pig plus X equals cow is the one. The answer must be something about shifting the letters. I'll get it in another minute. Assume my question is the one to answer. Counting each letter of the words from its place in the alphabet, the equation 32 plus X equals 41 results. The answer is 9, and since I is the 9th letter, I is the answer to pig plus X equals cow.
Captain, I like self-assurance, but your belief you are always the answer is pitiful. Why use a human alphabet when not all here are human?
You will notice, Klarr, that I have the only arithmetically derived answer.
And if there was a math answer, don't you think Spock would have figured it out?
Captain, you hear one question, I hear another. None are sensible. Logic dictates identifying the pattern. I believe the Brassica expect us to realize there is no pattern. Specifically, there is no answer.
I kind of agree. It's not like it's a cryptic crossword or anything.
We are ready with our answer now. We have questions.
Very well. Ask.
If you tell us more about the gerund, maybe we can figure out what they would have answered. Can you give us a hint? Can you at least tell us if we've been answering you correctly so far? Please repeat the original question. If you tell us more about, can you give us a hint?
Very well. A broad hint, if you wish.
Let's get on with it. No, skip it. Let's get on with it.
Congratulations, Captain Kirk. You correctly know when to quit. There is your hint. Generalize from that to the answer we expect from you in the greater question. Are you ready to answer now, or do you need more time?
We are ready with our answer now.
Yeah, you know when to quit, because there's no answer, so you just give up, right?
Let the one who would answer be the next to speak.
And also, I still believe it should be Klarr and Kirk as the final two, so...
The question I heard was chicken plus X equals reality. This question is nonsensical, as is Captain Kirk's. Therefore, I deduce the answer is that there is no answer.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
You plan to make off with everyone? Do you really expect me to keep taking that without protest?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Ooh. Not quite as trippy.
I am astonished that an alien like you has muddled your way this far. It is a great honor that we share the Riddle Master's questions to the Gerent. The last question. Answer this. There are two present. Only one may go. Why should you be the one to leave this place alive? Discuss this. I will answer questions if I can and will. You might want to discuss this with me to explore your options.
Okay. Which one of us should stay? Should I stay or should I go now?
Intriguing question, Kirk. Two captains representing empires at odds with each other.
The Federation is no empire, Klarr, and the Organian Treaty assures we are not at each other's throat.
Be honest. There are many differences between us. I wish to hear your analysis before I offer my own thoughts.
I'd hoped you thought of something new. I'm having second thoughts and I want to go over my ideas with you again. I'd hoped you thought of something new.
It's simple, Kirk. You go, or I go. A third option would be nice, but unlikely.
Well, how do you know there's not
I'd hoped you thought of something new. I'm having second thoughts and I want to go over my ideas with you again. I'd hoped you thought of something. I'm having second thoughts and I want to go over my ideas with you again.
You go or I go, Kirk. Have you a better idea?
Since I represent the peaceful and unified Federation, I'm the only one possible answer.
Well, that's...
We would share the Brassica knowledge, even with the Klingons, but I doubt the reverse would be true. This is best for everyone.
selfish, that's what
I
I
might
was
surprise you,
looking for.
Klarr. I believe the Brassica will come to us in time. The Klingons need the civilizing influence they offer, and you're the best representative. I'll bow out, and you proceed.
That's also calling them uncivilized.
I don't like the choices. I want another alternative, but I'm not sure there is one. Since I don't like the choices.
This one.
I want another alternative, but I'm not sure there is one.
I feel the same, Kirk. I have a thought about how we might deal with the question.
Go ahead, Klarr, I'm listening. Forget it, Klarr, I have my own. Go ahead, Klarr, I'm listening.
They're asking us to choose one to proceed and one to remain.
That's the implication of death for the one who remains.
I concur. They want an answer that either I live and you die, or you live and I die. I say we answer, we both live, or both die.
Good concept. What if they refuse?
We choose it, whether they offer or not.
And if it's not the answer I give?
We shall see, won't we?
We're ready with our answer. We have questions to ask. We're ready with our answer.
Let the one who would answer be the next one to talk.
That would me then?
You want me to choose one of us or the other to proceed. Well, frankly, I don't think it's right to put either of us at risk. We're both starship captains, both legitimate representatives of millions of inhabitants on thousands of planets. I want another alternative, another choice.
Captain Kirk, you have stepped forward to make your choice, and that choice is very simple.
I proceed from this room alone. Allow Captain Klarr to proceed from this room alone. We both proceed from this room, or neither of us does. I proceed from this room alone. We both proceed from this room, or neither of us does.
That's what we agreed.
There is no such option offered. What exactly do you mean by choosing in this way? That perhaps you should both die?
No, Brassican, it means we're changing the rules. You want one to remain, perhaps to die, and one to go on? We refuse to play that game. You want to meet with us as much as we wish to meet with you, so take us both through, or let us both remain in this surreal purgatory forever. Take it or leave it.
You have confounded me, Captain Kirk. I did not believe you would make such a choice.
But I declared all along that this race had the qualities we sought, the understanding of both leadership and sacrifice. Captain Kirk, you have achieved all that I, at least, had hoped of you. It is time for us to greet you face to face.
Look at the state of them.
Greetings.
So
We
are
look
broccoli
forward to a
monsters.
long and fruitful relationship with both your peoples. Your starships will be welcome here on any peaceful mission.
I am pleased to meet you face to face as well. However, I want my crew back.
Of course, Captain.
You're all right, all of you? You were treated well?
We are unharmed, Captain.
Cocktail.
We engaged in enlightening discussions with the Brassicans. They felt it necessary to isolate themselves so long ago because of interstellar disputes between...
Later, Spock. Right now, I'm glad you're okay.
Indeed, Captain. We are well.
But they couldn't be sure we would pass all their tests. Brassican, how do you explain that?
Some of us could not restrain our desire to learn. It seemed worth the risk, and has proved so.
I believe the Federation and the Brassica will have a long and fascinating future together.
Although my associate Septhi has great misgivings about breaking our isolation, others of us have high hopes.
You are star-eyed, if you imagine that no difficulties lie ahead. However, all conditions have been met, and so I also welcome you, Captain Kirk.
Thank you. Septhi, is it?
Yes, and our moderator, leader to you, is Zenti.
Zenti, Aha, and Septhi. I hope to show you've made the right decision.
Speaking for the Klingon Empire, I too look forward to the relationship between all peoples. You surprise me, Kirk. Perhaps one day we will even trust you.
We'll just have to see, won't we?
Captains, feel free to look around while we summon your 2 ships to these coordinates. Captain Kirk, I have something interesting to show you over here. Come with me.
4 legs.
Captain Kirk, I have misgivings about the Klingon race. For our mutual protection, here is a paralens disk of data which I want you to have. With this knowledge, you can come to our defense. Will you take it and safeguard our future?
Yes, I'll take the disc. Not without knowing more about it. No, take it up with the Federation ambassador when he gets here. Yes, I'll take the disc. Not without knowing... No, take it up with the Federation ambassador when he gets here.
This is a day we will celebrate. The day we broke out of our isolation and joined the other races among the stars.
He will no longer speak to you.
Oh dear.
I was unsure. You have shown us that isolation is no longer a wise choice. I look forward to a challenging future.
Captain Kirk, isn't it time you returned to your ship?
Captain, I noted that Klarr was given an object by the Brassica. He placed it in his pocket.
Oh, Klarr, a moment of your time. What have you got in your pocket? Hi, Klarr. Nice weather. Klarr, the Brassica didn't happen to give you a paralens, did they?
My dealings with the Brassica don't affect you, Kirk.
Depends on what they're dealing. I guess you don't care about our dealings with the Brassica. Like this paralens they offered us with secret information on the Klingon Empire. I'm just nosy. I'll mind my business. I guess you don't care about our dealings with the Brassica. Like this paralens they offered us with secret information on the Klingon Empire.
How dare you jeopardize the security of the Klingon Empire!
But Captain Klarr, unlike you, Captain Kirk refused the paralens.
Kirk and I have resolved our differences.
We are sorry to see that you two would so freely refuse knowledge. I would not have expected quite so much distrust.
You'll have to work harder to understand us, will you not? Assuming relations continue.
Yes, Captain. Both of you have succeeded in establishing diplomatic contact with us.
Then you will excuse me, Zenti. The unknown requires my attention. Kirk to Enterprise, 4 to beam up.
Thank you, Lieutenant Lawrence.
Captain's log, stardate 6270.5. We have succeeded in making formal contact with the Brassica. We look forward to a long and productive relationship with them. So, Lieutenant, you turned down the Brassica's offer to become the Federation official ambassador.
Not in my job description, Captain. And they were probably just testing me.
A formidable accomplishment, Captain. Establishing diplomatic relations with a new and advanced alien race. Improving our relations with the Klingons. Impressive.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
Everyone's so cheerful today. Even Spock's in a good mood. This makes me nervous.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
There's my answer.
I've reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain.
What's she gonna say this time?
Well done, Kirk. Keep up the good work.
Hey?
I must say, however, your performance is not what we've come to expect from James T. Kirk. I guess we all have our off days, Captain.
An off day.
Another message from Starfleet.
On screen.
Jen, we have evaluated your current series of missions. I hate to say it, but you're lucky you've done as well as you have. We found numerous lapses of judgment. I expected better.
Yes,
That's
Admiral.
rude.
When this mission is over, we should schedule some time for a refresher course. The Academy simulator isn't just for cadets, you know.
I agree, Admiral.
That's all, Jim. Starfleet out.
I wonder what he'd say if he were in the command chair.
He's right, Bones. The moment Starfleet standards start to slip is the moment the Federation is in trouble.
Agreed, Captain. Triumphs achieved without an adequate standard are hollow and meaningless.
I suppose we could have done better.
And we shall, Bones. We shall.
So, that was Star Trek Judgement Rites, which was released in 1993 and was a sequel to the 1992 game Star Trek The 25th Anniversary. I'll leave a link in the cards and the description so that you can take a look at that playthrough playlist. Star Trek Judgement Rites is notable as it marks the last time the full cast worked on a Star Trek project together, and was the last time DeForest Kelley would portray Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy. While the game is obviously based on the 25th anniversary, this one is much more complicated in terms of storyline and number of characters that you need to interact with. And this complexity means it's not always obvious what you need to do in order to unlock the next piece of the puzzle. And I was sometimes left wandering in circles because I'd missed a piece of dialogue with what I thought was a minor background character. Regular viewers will know that I am a bit impatient, so this did frustrate me quite a lot, and I had to refer to other creators' videos to figure out where I went wrong or what I had missed. This is probably why I didn't finish the game back when it first came out in '93. If I remember correctly, I got stuck on the bridge during the Voids episode and couldn't figure out how to activate the turbo lift, so I just gave up. The gameplay is fun, and each of the 8 episodes do feel like a mini TV episode, and I like the little nods to the TV show that were included, like the reappearance of Trelane and Scotty's love of a wee dram. One thing that surprised me though was the lack of space combat in the game. The only time I came across a conflict in space was when I accidentally went to the wrong star system and ran into Alassi pirates, and then it was impossible to win the fight as they would never appear in front of me and would jump all over the place without firing at me at all, and I think that must have been a bit of a bug. Other bugs I came across was spoken dialogue not matching the written subtitles, subtitles flashing up on screen and disappearing before they could be read, and I think this was in the fight against the Alassi that I had, Uhuru was voiced by some completely random actress. While I did enjoy this game, I mean it's a Star Trek game, so what's not to love, it was rather long-winded when compared to the 25th anniversary, and I think they made some of the missions more complicated than they needed to be, not to further the storyline, but just merely to increase playtime. Star Trek Judgement Rites is available on both Steam and GOG, but it's selling at £16.75, which is quite expensive for a game that's over 30 years old. I'll leave links to both storefronts in the description below so you can check it out, but it might be worthwhile waiting for a sale before buying it, or seeing if it's part of a bundle deal. What did you think of Star Trek Judgement Rites? Did you play it back when it came out? And if so, did you complete it? Or did you get stuck and give up like me? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot. And until next time, my nudes, don't be a naughty boy like Trelane, or I'll have to set the space nanny on you. Have a good one.